So you need to apply any of the method. Okay, to know which method to use is you must look at the form of your DE. So kalau bentuk macam ni guna separable variable. Kalau bentuk yang macam yang lain kita akan guna integrating factor. So hari ni kita study tentang separable variable saja. Okay. So this is separable variable steps. Okay, consider DE of the first order and first degree. Of course, we just cover first order, first degree. Okay, and of course, we cannot use this step for other than this. So let's say you ada first order, second degree, tak boleh lah guna ni. Tu kena guna yang lain. Which is kita tak belajar untuk level foundation. Okay. So basically kalau ada bentuk macam ni, if let's say we have derivative in this form or DE in this form, we can apply separable variable. For example, if you have something like this, dy dx equals to 3x cos y. Okay, ada bentuk macam ni kan? So kalau you nak straight away get the y by integrating this, if you want to get y by integrating this one, you can't do that because they mix x, y here. Dia campur x dengan y. So you tak boleh nak integrate with respect to x. Okay, if you want to integrate, you must make sure all the variables used here is the same. So we cannot simply just put y and integrate. So what we can do is we can apply separable variable. Okay, next step. So we can rewritten this in the form of, okay, I call this as a separable way, a separable step. Meaning we separate the variable, group the variable. Okay, kalau you tengok, okay, they bring y together with dy and they put this x together with dx. So put them in the same variable, same category. So for example, from here what happened? Okay, instead of I have cos y on the right side, I will put together with dy. So it become 1 over cos y dy. For dx, I put together with the remaining part, which is 3x. So it become 3x dx. So we separate the variable. Sebab tu nama method ni separable variables. Okay, asingkan. Thus, the function of variable x and y are separated and the equations will be integrated with respect to the appropriate variable separately. Integrate separately left and right. Integrate separately left and right. So you will integrate left side with respect to y and you will integrate right side with respect to x. So you akan buat dua kerja yang berbeza. Like this. Integrate the y group and then integrate the x group. So you see plus c here. So remember this is indefinite integral. So of course we finalize our answer with constant. Mesti ada constant and you just put constant once, sekali sahaja. Okay, either you put it on the right side or the left side. So kalau you tak nak letak dekat bahagian kanan, boleh letak di bahagian kiri. Tetapi sekali sahaja. Okay, so what happened? Okay, I continue my example here. I will integrate both sides. So it become 1 over equals to integrate 3x dx. So untuk jawapan akhir, lepas you selesaikan integral nanti, you akan letak plus c. After you complete the integral. Okay, basically this is how we apply separable variable. So I tak sambung lagi lah yang ni, I akan tunjuk dalam example. Okay, so ni cara dia. Okay, after you get this one, ni you akan guna you punya knowledge yang you dah belajar previous semester. Integral, integration. Example 9. Okay, example 9. Solve the equation. Solve the equation samalah soalannya. Macam find the solution. Okay, find the solution. Solutions means you need to find y in term of x or x in term of y or tak kisahlah asalkan derivative ni dah tak ada. Okay, we don't want to see the derivative. Okay, so you should integrate. But how do we integrate? We cannot simply just buat macam biasa kita buat tu daripada sini terus y. You kena susun dulu lah. Kalau yang ni simple, yang ni tak ada masalah kan. Yang ni you boleh buat Okay, without using separable variable pun you dah tahu, you akan ambil ni, integrate. Okay, integrate atas ni with respect to x. Okay, but then actually, how do you get this is from the separable variable method. Macam mana sebenarnya you dapat ni, yang you dapat buat terus ni kan? Actually, we apply separable method. Okay, kita asingkan dulu. Okay, x should be on the right side. So what happened to y? So y akan tinggal seorang lah kat sini. Okay, and this one become 1 plus 2x over 1 minus x square. So you will put the x here. Okay, so what happened next? After we group them, you will integrate both sides. Integrate, integrate. Okay, so integrate 1 dy. Integrate 1 dy, you get y. Kan dapat y kat sini? So you dapat y. So yang ni sama. This is on the right side. Okay, so sebenarnya yang biasa you buat sebelum ni, nama proses dia tu separable variable. Cuma dulu kita tak bincang lah in detail about this. Okay, so this is separable variable step. Okay, so now we done with the left part. Bahagian kiri ni settle lah, dah dapat y. Now think of how do we solve this integral. So you should apply any suitable method. We have formula, substitution, IBP, partial fraction. So mana yang sesuai kat sini? Agak-agak lah. Method apa yang boleh digunakan? Anyone?
Partial fraction.
Partial fraction. Yes, you are right, Fadlin. Partial fraction because this is proper rational function. Proper rational function. So you will break this into partial and you akan guna partial tu dapatkan dia punya integral. So first of all, you need to identify the case. Which case is this? 1, 2 or 3? This is actually equals to 1 plus x times 1 minus x. Okay, which case is this?
Case 1.
Case 1, non-repeated linear factor. So you will break this into a over 1 plus x plus b over one minus x. So you will proceed with the equals to negative half. The answer for B is equals to 3 over 2. Okay, so hari ni kita bukan nak buat partial fraction. Kita nak apply separable variable kan. So tak perlu tunjuk macam have this 1 plus 2x over 1 minus x square equals to A just now is negative half. So negative 1 over 2 1 minus 1 plus x, okay, plus 3 over 2 3 over 2 1 minus x, 1 minus x. So integrate this with respect to x, so you akan dapat 1 plus 2x over 1 minus x square dx. X equals to, bring out the constant, integrate 1 over 1 plus x dx plus 3 over 2, integrate 1 over 1 minus x dx. Okay, what is the answer for the first integral? 1 over 1 plus x. Ingat balik bentuk macam ni. Apa integral dia? Partial.
Ln 1 plus x.
Yes, you are right. Okay, thank you, Oi. Okay, 1 plus x. Okay, How about integral 1 over 1 minus x? Be careful ya, remember. Jangan terus nak semua nak lon. Okay, tengok dulu dia punya coefficient x dia. Kalau ni tak ada isu lah. Okay, now look at the coefficient for x. Be careful with this. What is the answer for 1 over 1 minus x?
Negative ln 1
Yeah.
minus x.
Okay. Kadang-kadang ada pelajar dia tak nampak negatif tu. Dia buat positive ln, which is wrong. Okay. So now you can put your plus c here. Okay, boleh letak plus c. Ataupun nak letak kemudian nanti pun tak apa. Okay. So I will simplify this. Minus 3 over 2 ln 1 minus x plus c. So I take back the original. Okay, from here. Okay, y is equals to. Okay, ni tadi kan, y equals to integral of 1 plus 2x over 1 minus x square. Okay, this is y, settle. This is the answer for the partial part. Minus 3 over 2 ln 1 minus x plus c. Okay. Is everyone clear with this?
Madam, boleh tengok slide sebelum ni tak?
Dah? Nak tanya apa-apa ke?
Ya.
Ada apa-apa nak tanya ke hari sini?
Tadi tak sempat salin A dengan B.
Dah dapat ya kali ni? Okay. Okay, kita tengok lagi contoh lain. Example 10. Solve the equation. So for this part, tadi simple kan? Bila you buat dy dx, okay, nanti kejap ada mesej masuk. Baca sekejap. Okay, kalau tadi kita akan buat macam ni kan. Dy dx equals to so you pun akan susun 4 minus y square over 2 plus y. So yang ni tak boleh you nak buat macam tadi. You terus buat y equals to this. Sebab apa? Kalau you buat, you cannot integrate this one on the right side with respect to x. Kalau you nak integrate, you tak boleh terus buat integrate this with respect to x. Sebab this is not x. This is not x. So apa yang you akan buat? You akan apply separable variable. You will apply separable variable. So what you do is you group y and you group x. So in this case, you do not put this y on the right side, but you put it on the left side. So it become 2 plus y over 4 minus y square dy equals dx. Okay, you can simplify this actually because we have 2 plus y over 2 plus y times 2 minus y dy dx. Cancel 2 plus y. So what we get here, we only have 1 over 2 minus y dy equals to dx. Okay. So you kena buat juga separable variable. Okay. After you group everything, then you integrate both sides. Terus letak integration ni pun boleh. Tak perlu nak buat line baru. Okay. So integrate on the right side, very simple. Integrate 1, you get x. Okay, now give me the answer for integration of 1 over 2 minus y. Hmm. 1 over 2 minus y.
Ln
Baru cakap. Tengok ni coefficient. Negative ln
2 minus y.
2 minus y. Okay, be careful ya. Banyak kali lah medium tekan dekat sini. Okay, negative. Every time nak boleh lawan tu, betul. Cuma tengok coefficient dia. Okay. Negative ln 2 minus y. Okay, then boleh letak C dekat kiri, boleh letak kat kanan. So biasanya I letak dekat dengan X. Siap. Okay, you can leave your answer like this. Ataupun you nak sambung, nak tulis y in term of X, untuk bentuk ni pun boleh. So dia akan jadi okay. Okay. So kita accept both answer. Okay. Sampai sini boleh? Nak teruskan? Biasanya you need to write your answer like this if the question dia mention specifically find y. So you kena bagilah y tu apa. Okay? Otherwise, if you have question like this, solve the equation, find the solution, very general, you just leave your answer yang ni. Yang first tadi saya tunjuk. Okay, tak perlu nak simplify. Kalau dia kata find y, what is y? Baru you simplify until you get y in term of x. Not all solution boleh nak simplify until you get y. Ada nanti lepas ni. Okay, ada soalan? Okay. Example 11. This one also cannot simple as just writing y and integrate. Because you cannot integrate yx, the combination of yx. So what you should do, you must separate the variable using the method separable variable. Okay. So for any constant you can put anywhere. You can put it on the left or right. Okay, you nak letak 2 kekal kat sini boleh, atau nak bawa ke kiri jadi 1/2 pun boleh. Because it's a constant, it can be on any part. Maksudnya mana-mana pun boleh. Okay. Sorry, on any side. Okay, so now we group y, so it become 1/y dy. So here 2x dx. Okay, y bawa ke kiri, dx bawa ke kanan. So all in groups. Okay, and then next is integrate both sides. Mudah je ni. Yang ni tak susah. Okay, integrate 1/y, natural log. Okay, integrate 2x square, you got 2x square over 2, so x square. Plus c. Siap. Okay, macam saya kata tadi, you can stop here or you can proceed, leave the answer in y. So it become y equals to, yang ni pun boleh juga. Yang ni boleh, yang ni pun boleh. Ada soalan? Okay. Example 12. Ni lagi lah. Bercampur-campur kan. Solve equation. X square times 1 minus y dy dx, 1 plus x times y. So, kalau dalam bentuk macam ni memang tak boleh nak buat apa. Unless you separate the variable. Okay. So, we separate the variable first. Okay. Y boleh bawa ke sini. So, 1 over y over 1 minus y over y dy. So x square bawa ke kanan, 1 plus x over x square dx pun bawa ke kanan. Now already group, then integrate both sides. Okay. So ada idea tak ataupun what method to use? Do we need method or just a simple formula? Or we must use substitution, IDP or partial fraction for this kind of integral for both sides? Okay, Madam bagi hint. You don't need any method. You don't need substitution, tak perlu IDP, tak perlu partial. But you need to do something on the function.
Pisahkan.
Pisahkan, yes, separate the term. So here we have one term. So instead of one term, now make it as a two term. So it become 1 over y minus y over y. Y over y is 1. Okay. Same with on the right side. Okay, it become 1 over x square plus x over x square is 1 over x dx. Alright, so now integrate 1 over y, you got natural log y. Integrate 1, you get y. Equals to, integrate 1 over x square. 1 over x square is x power negative 2. So x power negative 2, it become x power negative 1 divided by negative 1. So it's negative x power negative 1. Okay, integrate 1 over x, you got natural log x. Plus C. Okay, so simplify. Okay, in this case, we can't proceed to write your answer y in term of x because we cannot combine these two y. So untuk soalan ni tak boleh, tinggalkan jawapan sampai macam ni sahaja. Sebab tu Madam kata tadi, there are certain question that cannot be simplified as y in term of x. Inilah contohnya. Okay. Contoh semua Madam dah habis bincang untuk separable variable. Okay. So before I end the class, I want you to try one question. Since kalau you notice, all the example that we have discussed for this part, the answer is in general form. Okay, general solution. So now I want you to try one question which need us to give the particular solution. Okay, but you still need to use separable variable. Mesti guna separable variable. Okay, solve or find the equation with this initial condition. Sebab tadi Madam kata awal-awal, kalau ada initial condition, our answer must be in particular form. Okay, a particular solution. So let's try this using separable variable. Okay, satu soalan je. What happen if we separate the variable on the y part? Jadi apa? Bahagian y jadi apa?
Cos y dy.
Yes, you are right. Okay. Okay, how about X?
X plus 1 dx.
Alright. Okay, now already in a group. Okay, X and Y. So proceed with integration. Okay, very simple integration. Or just need to solve this, just need to use simple formula. Trigo formula and also simple formula for integration. Integral cos Y.
Sin Y.
Sin Y.
Integral X plus 1. Integral X.
X squared over 2
Square.
x.
Okay, you are right. One is X.
X.
And another one?
Plus
One
C.
more? Yes, thank you. Okay, so this is not yet the final answer because they give the condition. What does it mean by this? X equals to Y equals to pi over 3. So now, substitute all this into the general solution. Sine pi over 3, okay, 4 over 2 plus 2 plus C. So solve the value of C. Okay, if possible, try to give me the exact value, insert form. Okay, for those yang guna calculator version lama yang warna hitam tu, maybe you tak boleh bagilah. Siapa yang guna calculator version baru boleh. Ngantuk teruk lah petang. Panas lah kat tu. Kalau madam ngantuk yang bercakap ni, you agaknya tengah macam mana Mesti tengah macam 50-50. Nampak muka madam pun separuh. Madam dah tutup lah kamera. Kelas paling mengantuk semesta ni. Okay, nilai C. Kalau boleh madam nak jawapan dalam exact value. Awak guna kalkulator hitam Awak guna Mikdad guna kalkulator yang baru ke kalkulator hitam? Yang hitam warna hitam. Memang dia tak boleh bagi set form. So nilai dia dalam decimal kan. So boleh guna decimal tu. Mungkin boleh share, madam nak jawapan yang dalam set.
Madam, kalau masuk calculator mesti tukar pergi radian ke dulu atau biar jadi degree?
Madam dah sebut banyak kali. So hari ni tolong jawabkan untuk kawan awak. Siapa boleh bantu Syafiqah? Madam dah terang banyak kali. Kalau nak tekan sin pi over 3, apa kita kena buat pada
Saya pakai radian.
Ya, pakai radian. So kalau tak pakai radian memang tak dapat. Okay, kalau pakai radian dapat berapa?
Negative 3.1.
Is it negatif? Negatif ke? Negatif ke? Oh, lepas ni you dah selesaikan C ke? You dah selesaikan C okay. Madam kalau boleh nak jawapan dalam bentuk set, tapi tak apa. Boleh check. Okay. So sin pi over 3, dapat berapa? Sin pi over 3? Set 3 over 2. Okay. So sini ada 2 plus 2 is 4 plus C. So C is equals to set 3 over 2 minus 4. So you kira lah jawapan you. Set 3 over 2 minus 4. So mesti kalau sama dengan you punya decimal tadi, betul lah tu. But then kalau boleh madam nak you tulis macam ni, set 3/2 minus 4. If possible, try to write your answer like this. But if you can't get this value from your calculator, I accept decimal. Okay? So kiralah set 3/2 minus 4 tu berapa? So kalau sama dengan decimal yang dapat tu betul. Okay. So now substitute this into this equation. The solution. Okay, so this is the answer. Or you also can write this in y. Okay, both are accepted. Dua-dua tu diterima Maksudnya you nak tulis jawapan dalam bentuk sin y ataupun y saja pun boleh. Okey, madam ulang balik. Kalau yang dapat dapat tadi berapa negatif berapa tu pun boleh you nak letak dalam ni. Kita terima, tak ada masalah. Okay, tapi ni madam nak tunjukkan jawapan yang tepat lah, the value. Okey, ada soalan tak setakat ni? Okay, for integrating factor, madam tak akan sambung. Madam akan discuss ni untuk next class sebab dia panjang sikit. Okay, macam madam kata, method integrating factor ni susah sikit lah daripada separable variable. Separable variable ni simple. You separate variable, integrate both side. Tapi kalau integrating factor dia ada step-step dia. Ada banyak step. Okay, so kita akan sambung tu next class hari Jumaat. Untuk hari ni, kalau tak ada soalan, we stop here. But before that, before I stop, madam just nak tanya. Okay, starting tomorrow, you are going to have your MUET speaking test kan? Okay, terlibat tak kita punya, ada tak yang terlibat untuk session kelas kita? I rasa Friday tak ada. How about next Tuesday? Ada yang terlibat tak?
Ada.
Ada? Petang ada sesi petang?
Saya jam 11. Saya rasa sempat.
Okay, macam ni. Kalau sempat, you attend lah kelas. Kalau tak sempat, okay, kalau tak, untuk nak selamat lah. For those yang ada session next week, hari Selasa, okay, madam boleh bagi pelepasan sebab mungkin ada yang kat rumah kan, yang ambil, yang tukar pusat tu mungkin tempat exam ataupun yang perlu jalan jauh nak dari UPM nak balik rumah tu ambil masa. So madam akan bagi pelepasan for those yang terlibat next Tuesday. So tak perlu hadir kelas lah, tak payah rushing. Okay, tapi apa yang you kena buat, you need to send the details to me so that I boleh take note awal-awal. Okay, so I tahulah pelajar ni terlibat dengan MUET. So kalau dia tak hadir kelas next week tak ada masalah. Okay, apa yang you kena buat, you need to PM me. Okay, personally. Give me the detail, your matric number, full name, and screenshot ataupun you punya soft copy slip MUET showing your date and time. Okay, so madam boleh take note bila you punya exam, tarikh bila. Okay, and I want you to do it now. Sebab kalau kita nak buat kejap lagi ataupun esok ataupun hari-hari yang seterusnya, kita akan lupa. So for those yang terlibat, okay, please do it now. PM me personally, your matric number, your full name, and then the attach sekali slip MUET. Screenshot pun boleh. Okay. So kejap lagi madam akan terus take note. Okay, ada masa lagi ni, so hopefully everyone bagi kerjasama untuk kelas next week. Tapi kalau you sempat datang kelas, attend lah, tak ada masalah. Ni untuk siapa-siapa yang takut yang habis lambat, habis pukul 1, pukul 2 kan, tak sempat nak masuk kelas. Okay, itu saja yang madam nak pesan. Okay, kalau ada apa-apa, yes, Aiman.
Untuk this question kan Miss kata plus C tu you can either put on Y side or on X side kan?
Yes.
If you put on Y side, nanti dapat jawapan positif.
Okay, kalau you letak dekat sini kalau you letak dekat sini positif kan? Okay, tak ada masalah. Sebab kalau you pindahkan ke sini, dia jadi negatif juga. By logic. Okay, let's say you letak plus C here. Okay, of course bila you solve C, you get positive. Okay, sekarang you dah get negatif kan? C yang ni you dapat negatif. So if you put plus C here, you will get negative. Tak ada masalah. Logic lah. Sebab this is on the other side. But then kalau you substitute back here, dan you bawa ke kanan, then from positive, it will change to negative. So tak ada masalah. C tu dia akan sama walaupun you letak kiri atau kanan.
Oh, alright. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay, if no more question, I will stop now. So thank you everyone. So see you again on this Friday, insyaAllah. Okay, with this topic. And okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum. Okay. All the best for Muat. Siapa yang esok, hari Khamis, Isnin, Selasa, Rabu. Ada 5 hari kan? So, cakap lah. Speaking kan? So, goreng lah habis-habis. Bagi dapat band berapa? Band 5 kan? Paling tinggi band 5 kan?
5 lah.
InsyaAllah. Amin. Okay, thank you. Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, madam.
Very good.